That's 2 weeks in a row. Son of a bitch. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the latest episode of the Game Breaker Sports Podcast. As always, your boy TK is in the house. But if you're watching live, you see that we got a completely different variation of Game Breakers in the house tonight. As always, we got Mike Dog in the house. What's up, Mike Dog? How you feeling tonight, brother?
What's up, boys?
Not too much. And we got from Game Breakers Wrestling, Dylan. Welcome back, brother. Nice to have you, man. It's been far too long. How you doing today, man?
Yeah, man. Far too long for sure. Doing well. How you guys doing?
Good. Streets, he's out again. He's out in Florida enjoying his night. So we figured what better third to bring in than our fellow Game Breaker. And we got wrestling on the docket tonight. So that's big. We got a big show. We're going to talk some football. We got our all-time Intercontinental Champions draft coming up. Lots of great Intercontinental Champions historically. And I think there's going to be a good conversation around that a little bit later from a nostalgic perspective, maybe a recency bias perspective. So I'm definitely curious and excited to get into that. But otherwise, boys, how you guys doing? Mike Dog, what's new from last week?
Not too much, buddy. Not too much. Watching my Cubs not play great baseball. And that's about it. But tonight I got high school football on my TV. I have 2 preseason NFL games on and Little League World Series.
Our team got smoked, I saw, huh? Who was representing Illinois? Clarendon Hills? Is that what I saw?
Clarendon Hills. Yep.
It was was it 14-1?
That's fair.
Yeah, it's all right. Hey, the kids win. All I know is that I think back in the day, there was a local team in Berwyn that had Kurt Schilling, Randy Johnson, my apologies. Randy Johnson and Kurt. That team, with a couple of sluggers too, that team should have probably went to the Little League World Series. I think we would have showed up and showed out much better than what we saw this year, but it's okay. Congrats to those kids for getting there. That's really all that matters. And the chat, Jordan, what is up, brother? Thank you for tuning in. Brandon, what is up, my dude? Thank you for tuning in as well. Dylan, what's up, bro? How's your Little League World Series representation from Louisiana going?
I have no idea. I have no clue, to be honest. I know Jordan, he keeps up with that a little bit, so he's probably the guy to ask that to, but I have no idea, honestly.
That's fair. I only knew I didn't watch the game. I was watching the Little League World Series. I think I was talking about that last week on the show. I haven't watched much this week. I just saw across the ticker. I think I had ESPN on or something, and I saw the score. I was like, not good.
Illinois lost 16-1 by the way.
Okay, not good. Did they make it? Did they get slaughtered? Did they make it out of the 5th? Is that the rule?
Is that still a thing? I don't even know. Things have changed so hard.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised until no, if you're down big, you get an extra inning now. We're just being nice to you.
I was going to say we're
going to add an inning to the game.
Right. Absolutely. For sure. Baseball, your Cubs. I've been in the car a little more the last couple of days, and the AM radio in this city is just fucking absolutely disgusting, dude. So we want to talk about the Bears and talk about Caleb Williams, him not playing in that first game, the reason behind it. And I want to talk about that in a minute. But I want to just talk about the Cubs really quick and how the world is falling apart here in Chicago. We have multiple hosts in the city who think that they are going from the top of the division, from the top of all of baseball, to not even making the playoffs as a wild card team. I mean, you got PCA. He's on the bench again today. He's struggling. King Tuck can't hit right now. Hap struggling. Suzuki struggling. But Mike Dog, as a non-Cubs fan, fuck the Cubs as always. I think these people are out of their minds, out of their fucking minds. Dude. What? Get out of here, dude. Come on.
I kid you not. I heard a sports radio guy. I never listen to sports radio. I never, ever fucking do. I've given them maybe 2 hours the past fucking 3 years. I'm not even lying. But I heard a 45-second little clip of, I forget who the fuck it was on the score, that said the Cubs are going to flounder a playoff spot. He goes, look at the White Sox at 44-77. They're playing hard. But the Cubs at 68-52 were floundering the playoff spot away. Wish we could play hard like the White Sox.
The Sox scored a combined 1 run in the last 2 games. I don't know what today. I think maybe it was an off day, but the last 2 nights, 1-0, 2-1. That was the final result. Hey, but we're playing hard, baby. I did hear that. And I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain I heard that the White Sox have the most home runs in baseball since July 1st. It's kind of a crazy stat, if true. It might have been August 1st in 2 weeks, but that doesn't sound right because our bats haven't been that hot the last couple of days. But Brandon, I feel you. It's been about 30 years for me as well, so quite some time. But that Mariners team, we hear us talk about it quite often right here on this channel. That Mariners team was fucking legendary. All right, it's a legendary team.
Me and TK were fucking Little League legends.
We were, man. We were legends. Yes. Especially Mike Dog. When we talk about Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling, obviously Randy Johnson was the one. He was the ace. Mike Dog was.
Stop
He was premier. I'm not fucking around, dude. Mike Dog was premier out there, dude. No,
listen. They make fun of guys who peak in high school. I peaked in Little League. I wish I could have got to high school. Fuck.
Oh, shit. Yeah, B. They're in the National League. Not as legendary as Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh is a stud, man. What's his nickname?
Big Dumper?
The Big Dumper? Yeah,
the Big Dumper. What a nickname.
When we do the 4 horsemen of nicknames.
If you've ever seen it, it's huge, dude. It's huge.
So he's got a dump truck.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
All he does is squat. He squats for a living. He's literally a walking squat. He catches, right?
Yeah, no doubt. I love it. But yeah, so I don't think your Cubs are going to miss the playoffs. I do think that maybe 7.5 games might be too much to come back from, but you got a 5-game set coming up here Monday to Thursday. So, I mean, you take 4 out of 5 there. You sweep the the Pirates this weekend.
What if they clinch and they win all 5 and they clinch versus us?
Well, then you're not going to win the division, and maybe all of that Cubs skepticism that's going around on Chicago sports radio is warranted, and you guys might not make it the wild card then. But
listen, you don't want to be the team that gets hot in early August, bro. You want to get hot in about 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. Dylan, your Bo Sox are playing pretty well, I saw. They're what are they, the second AL wild card right now?
Yeah, behind the Mariners right now.
The Mariners are on fire since the trade deadline. I think they won 10 out of 11.
Yeah,
we just out of nowhere. You guys were like what, 10 games under at one point? Now you're 10 or 11 over.
Yeah, we just dropped a series to the Astros. We took 1 out of 3, but then we swept them the first time we played them at Fenway. But then we went to Houston. It was Bregman's first series back in Houston. I think he homered in like the first 2 games over there.
Nice.
But yeah, they're looking good. They got a series with the Marlins coming up.
Okay. Yeah. I saw some recent power rankings. The White Sox were all the way up to 28th, so that was money right there, dude. That hot streak was doing big things for us, man.
The first time out of the bottom 2 in over a year.
Probably quite some time. No, Bakley, that I don't know. If Cal Raleigh's got that kind of an ass, then now we're talking, dude. Dump truck's got the ass right there. The ass. Okay. Yeah, the Yankees have not been very good. The Dodgers have completely fallen off the map. The Mets had lost 7 in a row. So you got a lot of the Astros fall off a little bit.
The Yankees, Mets, Dodgers, but the Cubs are trash. The Giants, right. Cubs trash. Trash. Red Sox, they're hot and cooking. We got 2 more wins, 4 less losses. We're trash. It's just like it matters when you win. They're like, we're falling off a cliff. I think we're like 4-6 our last time. That's terrible, right? But like 4-6, that doesn't happen. I mean, is that like not a thing?
Craig Counsell said it on the radio yesterday. He's like, everyone's acting like the wheels have fallen off, but we're 4-6 in our last 10, and that's going to happen in baseball. You play 162 games, you're going to go 4-6 at some point. I mean,
and everyone's like, we're shitting the bed. And who's the hottest team in baseball? One of the hottest teams of all time. 2 12-game win streaks in a season, which is unheard of. So the Brewers are just hot shit. They are, and I don't know how they do it. I couldn't name 5 guys in their lineup. I mean, I can name their staff, which is pretty good, but they've been hitting like crazy lately too. I'm thinking they sold their soul to the devil. I think Bob Uecker died and went downstairs and made a deal with the devil. And that's not disrespect to Bob Uecker. I love Bob Uecker, but I think he was like my mentality where he'd rather go party with the devil than go up there and just sit with the goody goods. I'm just being honest. No offense to anybody. That wasn't an insulting thing to me. I just love Bob Uecker and he loved to party. Have a little drink while he was announcing the game. Harry Doyle, pass me the scotch.
What a fucking guy. What a movie. Just a great, great movie, man.
I love Bob Uecker. He's incredible.
I don't know what that magic is, or the magic potion that the Brewers have right now, but you had Andrew Vaughn, who had a -1 WAR on the White Sox this year and has just completely played like dog shit the last 2 years. He goes there. He's got 9 home runs, 32 RBIs. The fucking guy's got a 1.3 WAR since joining the squad, man. It's just, I know, change of scenery or whatever, man, but something is in the water over there, and they're cooking, man.
Listen, he's got a -1.1 on the White Sox WAR. Wins above replacement. Who the fuck's his replacement that's 1.1 better to break even on the White Sox? What the fuck kind of measurement is that? His replacement is going to be just got to be 0 and is 1.1 better? No, he's not. There's no one 1.1 better on fucking the White Sox now still to the day. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, the sad thing is, I couldn't even tell you who the replacement first baseman was for the White Sox. I know that Montgomery has been just absolutely raking. Teal looks pretty nice, but I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you at all. But yeah, football. The big hate around here was Caleb didn't play the first game. Caleb's not ready for the offense. Caleb's gonna suck. The Bears are fucking gonna be trash. 7-10, 6-11, same old Bears. Caleb's a bust. Jaden Daniels is the greatest quarterback in the league. Top 6, every metric, every category. It's crazy, man. So, Mike Dog, is Caleb not ready? Is that why he didn't play this first game?
No, Caleb's going to be just fine. They're going to be just fine. He's going to cook with Ben Johnson. I'm telling you, he's going to cook with Ben Johnson. Caleb has such crazy ability. I don't understand how it turned into this shit on Caleb season because he painted his fingernails. There's such a weird hatred with this guy that's unfucking believable. He's an insanely talented guy. He would have been the #1 pick 2 years in college. Like Matt Leinart would have been the #1 pick as a junior, went back to school, and then was the 10th pick. Caleb would have been the #1 pick, stayed in school, and still was the #1 pick. I mean, I think people don't understand his natural ability. Does he have some inefficiency? Did he hold the ball too long at times? Not as exaggerated as people think at times. Sure. Is he going to get better with Ben Johnson? Absolutely. Now, he also got 3 offensive linemen up front where he wasn't getting – I'm telling you, he was bull rushed right up the gut. It must have been like 30% of the time. It was insane. Like, everyone talks about the ends getting around, but he was getting off the jump. He's getting pushed in the backfield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do you feel about Caleb?
I'm a Saints fan, and I would give my left leg to have Caleb Williams on my team right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's that bad.
Although I like who's your what's his name? TJ or
well, right
Shaw?
now we Tyler Shuck from Louisville. That's what we got right now.
Tyler Shuck, that's who it is.
But I mean, we also got Spencer Rattler, who we started in the Chargers game, and like I said, and since TK was going to throw it to me, I'm sure for the Saints. I mean, I watched the Chargers game. I seen Spencer Rattler. I seen Tyler Shuck. I seen Jake Haener, and I think I would rather to go get a drunk guy out of the crowd that's been tailgating all day to go play quarterback rather than those 3 right now. That was a rough showing.
Your best bet is start the shittiest one, lose the most, try to convince Arch Manning to come out.
I mean,
they said
that's
he's
the
going to
plan.
stay in. They said he's going to stay in. They said he's not going to come out. But if the Saints got the one pick and you can go to Grandpappy's fucking place and like the history and all that jazz, he just might. Or his granddaddy's like, no, I got my ass kicked there. It sucks. You don't want to go there.
I mean, they say that now that he's gonna stay. I mean, but for one, the NIL money, I'm sure changes a lot as far as like for decisions. But I mean, he's obviously, I'm sure, gonna go number one if he goes. There's other good QBs out there. I feel like the QB class this year, next year is gonna look good. And obviously, Arch would be number one, I think, if he does go to the draft. I mean, I feel like he's blowing smoke right now with staying, but I do think he comes out eventually. But I mean, you got Nussmeier, who I think is going to have a great year at LSU. I mean, and this is me not being biased whatsoever as an LSU fan. I think he's going to have a great year. I think this is a year for Nussmeier to really show out right now. But Arch is the obvious number one, I think, if he does come out. I think we got him. Yeah.
My bad. I just went to turn my camera off and it like booted me from the whole stream. It was fucking stupid.
Well, we talked about two shitty teams long enough.
Dylan talked about his wonderful quarterback situation, I imagine.
Yeah, because he was asking me about Caleb, about how I felt about Caleb Williams, and I was like, I would give my left leg to have Caleb Williams on the Saints right now. So, yeah, that kind of says it about our situation right now.
You wanted Shador, right? No?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wanted him. I mean, over what we got right now, yeah, I would take him easily.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's rough,
look very
man.
promising. But all right. You guys want to draft?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's draft.
Wait, can we race first?
Yeah, of course, dude.
Oh, I like
Of
this.
course.
What? Of course we're gonna race.
Oh, I just want to say ahead of time, I'm kind of a stud. So if you want to put money on me,
You are a juggernaut, some would say,
I'm pretty good at
at
this.
these races. Tanner McKee has looked really good in his time that he's played.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah,
Oh, you ready? Maybe Triple H will be the first overall pick in this. Who knows? All right, let's go.
Don't hold your breath on that one, buddy.
I don't think he's going to get fucking drafted. Oh, damn. TK. Oh, I don't want first pick. Oh, my.
bro, what is
What?
dude?
What? Damn.
Uh-oh.
Mike Dog's not even. Wow, I'm at the 30 already? This is done.
This is good for me.
40? Okay. Test Mike Dog for roids. The anti-cheater cheating. Now that would be ironic.
Mm.
Oh, man. Oh, Dylan's making a comeback. Uh-oh. Dylan, do you want first pick? I don't want second pick. Second pick's the worst pick. You never want to be bitching these things, dude. The second pick in the 3-person draft is just the stupidest spot.
I mean, whether I want it or not, I think I might get it.
Dylan! Oh, Dylan, look at.
Oh, my God.
Mike Dog's in like last place.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted 3 in this draft because I think there's value. I think we're gonna go in different directions, you know. So
congrats, Dylan, on your first race, your first win. Maybe you're gonna be the new juggernaut. Maybe you need to be tested for some HGH or something. What a comeback! All right, that was fun. Good stuff, fellas. All right. Well, Dylan.
I told all my homies to bet me on the under like Michael Porter Jr. And, so we actually won that race right now.
What crazy comments he made, dude.
Oh, some people don't come from money. Some people don't come from money. So if they could bet 10 grand, well, if they don't come from money, there's no way they're putting 10 racks down on a fucking. What do you mean? You won them a free round of fucking chicken wings. You get them their $25 free bet the under. You know that's what your homeboys in the hood got, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck out of here.
It was bad, real bad. Let's go. All right, The greatest. I mean, this belt. So again, if you guys are new here, what we're doing is we're going to do our 4 horsemen of all-time Intercontinental Champions draft. So basically, it is basically instead of Mount Rushmore, we do our 4 horsemen, the best Intercontinental Champions. And like, man, this belt, dude. Like, talk about prestige, right? Like, talk about. There's a WWF. I mean, wrestling. In my mind, there's the world title, and then there's the Intercontinental title. And this belt, you want to talk about propelling someone to the next level. Like, historically, for me, the way I looked at wrestling was that guy, he comes up, he's got to win the mid-card title first, and then he's going to go up to the world championship. And that's not always the case anymore. But historically, that was it. I mean, I don't want to name drop. Obviously, we know all the names, but Macho Man did it. The Ultimate Warrior did it. Shawn Michaels did it. Like, Shawn Michaels, I think, did it the most organic way, too. I mean, maybe it was the same way, but maybe I just didn't think he was a championship material in the way.
Did Hitman too, or no?
He was next coming out of my mouth, dude. The Hitman, and maybe he did it the best because he did it first before Shawn Michaels, but he was tag champ, which Shawn Michaels never was. Hitman was tag champ. Well, Shawn Michaels eventually was, but previous to winning the Intercontinental Championship, I don't want to sound stupid, but Hitman was tag champion to the Intercontinental Championship, and then he literally dropped the Intercontinental Championship and was world champion like a month later. So he had to be the one to take the belt off of Ric Flair, and to beat Ric Flair and send him packing. That's a nice little rub right there. Hitman. Then you got guys who never, got propelled to that next level. Razor Ramon, he never got there, but he was in a time where there was only one world title. Mr. Perfect. That guy, if he was around when there was 2 world championships, you better believe, or even if he was around nowadays, a guy like Mr. Perfect's skill set just fits. Well, it fits any era because he's fucking perfect, but he specifically fits this nowadays. So imagine Mr. Perfect in AEW. Oh my God, dude, that's top star all day. Like, not even that, like, he fits this wrestling, but man, so many choices, just such a fucking wonderful belt. There's been so many beautiful renditions of the belt. I love the OG one. I love the white one. Oh, shut the fuck up. But just what a beautiful belt. Just go to lineage. Love it. And Hogan said, "Give me the title." Oh, that was when the great Yokozuna took it. Yo, Just, what's good? Yes, The Rock and Triple H feud for the IC title was great. That ladder match, I think it was SummerSlam 98. That was really good. And those are 2 guys as well who did the exact same thing. IC title to world champion. Oh, man, love this belt. Great draft idea, Mike Dog. Love it.
Yeah. All right. So I could choose nostalgia or I can choose history, and I think I'm gonna go history with the first pick. And I mean that I gotta go top of the list. I got Gunther. I think it's obvious. I mean, he broke a pretty big record of the Honky Tonk Man, and he actually brought the relevancy back to that title because I mean, before Gunther, I mean, there wasn't much relevancy to that title. I feel like it was a good title going bad, and that was never on PLEs or nothing like that. And now Gunther brought it back.
I think it's a great pick. I mean, 600. Oh, what a number! 666 days as champion. And he had some just fucking absolute bangers. The Sheamus matches, every Sheamus match. I think there was 3 singles, the triple threat with Drew, the Drew matches. He put on bangers with Braun Strowman, the Chad Gable matches. I don't hate the pick.
How long has he been around, Gunther?
4 years on the main roster now, and like 4 years in NXT. But he was like in NXT UK during the COVID pandemic, so he kind of got like stuck over there for a little bit.
How many belts are there now in WWE? How many title belts are there?
There are 4 main men's titles. You got the 2 worlds, the Intercontinental, and the US.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 2 world titles. So you're saying now that there's 2 world titles, and this guy's reign is more special for sitting down in the mid-card level, as you said, not taking the step up. He's good for having this reign over Honky Tonk when there was only one other title back then, right? You couldn't step up. Does that matter?
I will say that Gunther has since been a 2-time world champion, and he did the exact same thing. He was Intercontinental Champion longest ever, and then he became world champion like 2 months later, and then he held that for like 9 months, and then lost it, then got it back, and then just lost it again. So he had, and when he was in NXT, he had this guy has literally been a champion for 80% of his time on the roster. It's fucking insane. Like,
why is he so over?
He's just, dude. He's a meat hawk, dude. You would love this guy, Mike. You would love this guy. He's 6'4". He's meaty. He's the guy that Hulk Hogan would fucking slam back in the day, hit a leg drop on. He's Hulk Hogan's biggest opponent in the 80s. Gunther, CM, and I know what Phil says, it's gold, right? But CM Punk said Gunther is the greatest wrestler in the world right now. And on top of that, he is generational. He could be a superstar in any generation. He's that good of it. He's just a bad heel, dude, like a badass fucking heel. This dude, when he hits you, I know it's just chops, but bro, he caves your fucking chest in every single time. Like his matches with Sheamus were just, dude, their chests were just bleeding every match. The both of them, just meaty, fucking intense matches, man. This guy, you would love this guy, Mike. I'm telling you, you would love this guy, Gunther. 4 years, WWE 2 years. Yeah, he was champion 80% of that run. Crazy. Kofi and Dolph did it too, They did it as well. They did the Intercontinental, then the world title. You would love Gunther, Mike. I'm telling you. Although, with that being said, he's not. Oh, I'm on the clock. That's a great segue. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's actually not my pick. But that's a perfect segue because if I had number 1 overall, I would not have taken Gunther first overall. I'm taking a different guy. He is on the screen. And when Dylan said that Gunther did bring the Intercontinental title back to relevance, because he absolutely did. It was dead in the water for a while before Gunther got it. Ricochet had it, for fucking Christ's sake. I mean, come on, get out of here, man. But no disrespect to Ricochet, but like from Ricochet to Gunther.
I'm pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, fuck Ricochet. No, I like Ricochet. He's one of the few guys who went to AEW and actually who improved his character and bettered himself. But Gunther's not my first overall pick, man. A guy who's literally, he's changed the belt so many times. He's taken from irrelevancy to relevancy multitude of times. He's held it the 3rd most days combined of all times, over 8 reigns. Man. And another guy I think who can do it in plenty of different eras. But I think, again, the way he revolutionized the belt, just fantastic feuds through the years. Him and Ziggler just threw down on this belt. Give me the Miz with the second pick, man. 8 reigns, 597 days. Give me Mike the Miz. Oh, nice. Enjoy the show. Yes, Miz. And he did it as a face and a heel too. I mean, if you do it 8 times, I loved his face run. And then when he went heel and Maurice came back, dude, when he stole the belt from Zack Ryder after WrestleMania the day after, again, Zack Ryder to the Miz, it's a huge upgrade right there. So that was a great summer.
Yes, I guess my pick wasn't very popular.
I thought I think I would take Gunther second. So
that's fair.
Yeah. I don't think it's a bad pick. I think it's a great fucking pick, dude.
And the crazy part is, I was going between Miz and Gunther at the same time, and something just landed on Gunther for me. I guess just the record, I guess.
No, I think Gunther's a great pick. I think there's a couple of guys that could have went first. I think you could argue 3 guys who could go first. Right. I'll see if Mike takes one of them. I don't think Mike will take one of them. I think Mike's going to go a completely different route.
Is that what you think, Content?
I do. I do. I know your style of wrestling.
I am going to take Macho Man Randy Savage.
Ooh, yeah. Nice pick, brother. I like that one.
One of the few guys that had an IC belt storyline in the big WrestleMania 3. He held it for 14 months. And I wanted to give him first round status. And my second pick is going to be Chris Jericho.
Oh, that was the other guy. Nice. I'm very surprised by that pick, dude. Oh,
9 times.
God damn, I was hoping it would have fell to me.
Yeah.
9 times.
Oh yeah, man. Two absolutely fantastic picks. The Macho Man. I mean, when you're looking at his, again, one reign, 414 days. That's such a long time to hold a title at any era. But you know, the character work that he did with that title, like, really cemented what he was. You had the match with Steamboat at WrestleMania 3, like you said, Mike, and then what was he doing at WrestleMania 4? He was winning the world championship. Like, was Macho Man like the first guy to do that? Like, was he the guy who to start doing that, to making that mid-card belt like the next step? So I'm trying to think of
Probably not.
Did Pedro Morales win the world title before or after he won the Intercontinental title?
Don Morocco.
Did Don Morocco win the world title before or after, though? I think that
I don't know.
I personally, if I had to guess, I would say that they both won the Intercontinental Championship after they were world champions. I could be wrong, but I think the Macho Man might have been the first guy to do that. And Jericho, yeah, nine reigns, fucking incredible, just incredible. However, it was a different time, especially when he did it like back in the Attitude Era. They flip-flopped the belt like crazy. But 9 times, only 300 days total with those 9 times. That's kind of crazy if you think about it. That's a lot of flipping the belt. But they do that.
That means he lost 10 times.
Yeah, they did it a lot. He lost it a lot. He won it a lot. He had some real great matches with that belt. One of my favorites, it was him, Benoit, and Angle. I think it was WrestleMania 16. They did a triple threat match, but the match was so creative because both belts were on the line, the Intercontinental Championship and the European Championship. And Kurt Angle walked in as the champion of both. And then Jericho walked out with the IC title and Benoit walked out with the European title, or it was vice versa. But just a fantastic match. But him and Benoit, the ladder match, just fucking phenomenal. Him and Rey Mysterio. But that ladder match, I think at Royal Rumble 2001 between those two was just maybe the best ladder match of all time. But great picks, Mike Dog. Just phenomenal picks. And I suppose I need to make a pick then. This is where it gets tough, though. This is where you can go a lot of different ways.
You have made the list, Tim. 300 days.
Oh, this is where it gets real tough. I'll have to go over my list and see. Oh,
Are you surprised I went Macho Man?
No, I was surprised that you went Chris Jericho. I thought that you were going to go Macho Man and another guy from that era, and then you still might be able to get him because I don't know if I'm going to take him. But
Honky Tonk's my guy.
I don't think Honky Tonk's going to get drafted because he's no longer the. You might take Honky Tonk. I'm not going to take Honky Tonk. The only reason I would have taken Honky Tonk Man is if he still had the record, but Gunner broke the record. So to me, Honky Tonk's pretty irrelevant right now. Fuck. Give me Razor Ramon. Give me Razor Ramon. that was a tough one for me. I'm between two guys. But yeah, Razor Ramon, 4 reigns, 437 days total. You talk about swag, man. He made that belt fun when it was the rivalry with him and Shawn Michaels. You talk about the ladder match, the original ladder match. Razor Ramon did it a few times. I remember he came back. Shawn Michaels, when he got beat up by the Marines at the bar. Dean Douglas was in the ring. It's one of like my childhood memories. It was like one of the In Your Houses. Dean Douglas is about to be the champion, and I'm like, who the fuck is Dean Douglas, dude? And out comes Razor Ramon as Shawn Michaels' replacement, wins the belt all quick. Look at how good. I mean, there's another guy who looks great, perfect, one would say, right on the screen with that belt. But look at that belt on that man's shoulder right there, dude, draped in gold. No, give me Chico, man. I should have had a toothpick. I had a toothpick ready to throw for that right there, man. Give me Chico.
I think Chico's a guy that's going to get drafted multiple times in our wrestling drafts and overthrough. You know, he might get a mic work. He might get on the mic work draft.
He's definitely going to show up on the draft of wrestlers that never win the world championship.
The wrestlers who play a different race.
Crazy, dude. I thought for sure he was fucking Puerto Rican, right? Like, man.
Cuban,
my bad. Yeah, Savio Vega was Puerto Rican, my bad. They were homies. That mixed me up.
no, what a great actor. I mean, he was fucking. He was Cuban when he first went NWO over there too.
He should have won the world title. He should have won a world title. Crazy. Again, another guy. When you talk about wrestlers, if there was 2 world titles when they were around, that's why it's so cheap nowadays when you think about some of these world champions. I digress. That's a completely different tangent. Dylan, do your thing, brother.
All right. He had 3 reigns combined, 406. Shawn Michaels.
Streets would love that pick, dude.
Yeah.
That for you, Streets.
Oh yeah.
I love that pick, dude. Well,
and it's me again, huh?
Yep, back to back.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we were talking about one of these guys is one of his best rivalries, and I guess I'll go with the other guy. I'll go with Dolph Ziggler.
Nice. Oh, that's an outside the box. Not really. 6 reigns, 372 days. That's solid right there from Dolph.
Yeah.
Okay, so HBK and Dolph Ziggler. Little HBK.
Yeah.
I like those picks. Okay, and it leaves me for my guy who I was between Razor Ramon and this guy. So I should just make the pick and not get cute with it. Do it. All right. So this guy, man, you talk about electricity, right? And I can't remember another time in history that the Intercontinental Championship got to main event WrestleMania, not to mention main event WrestleMania, and he wins the World Championship doing it. I think that he relinquished the belt not long after, or maybe right after. But, man, great matches. The cage match with Rick Rude was phenomenal. The feud with Rick Rude was phenomenal. Give me the Ultimate Warrior.
Nice.
Were you going to take him, Mike?
No.
Fuck. I was hoping to cockblock you right there with that pick. I knew I couldn't get both of them. I think I know one of them for sure who you're going to take. I think that's a given.
Well,
but,
you know who I'm going to take because I asked him to be on the graphic.
Well, yeah, he does look fucking, he does look beautiful right there on the graphic. I mean,
listen. The IC belt never looked better than it did on Mr. Fucking Perfect. It was the perfect belt on the perfect guy, a guy who cut the perfect promos. He had the perfect plex, which I thought was one of the coolest things when I was a kid, the perfect plex. And you better believe every single fucking one of my little cousins caught multiple perfect plexes, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta put it in him. I did love Mr. Perfect. I loved the towel toss behind his back and catching it. I loved everything about Mr. Perfect as a kid. He was a cocky fucking prick, and I love that guy. Give me Mr. Perfect.
Great pick.
Good pick.
Real good pick. And damn, does he look perfect with that belt. Like, look at it, just that physique. I'm telling you, man, if he was around nowadays, he would be a multiple-time world champion, like 10-time world champion in WWE, main eventing WrestleMania. Crazy that he was another one. We're going to do that. That's going to be our next wrestling draft. Wrestlers that have not won the world championship. That's our next wrestling draft for sure. 2 guys on this screen.
Yeah.
I think I might just
Yeah, this round. This is the hard round. I know who I'm going to take, but this is a hard round. I hope you don't take my guy. That would be shitty because that'll put me in a conundrum. You're not going to take the honky tonk man.
I might take this guy just because I like.
Motherfucker.
I'll tell you, both guys I'm in between.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm taking him. 6-time champ, I think. Could be off on that. Yeah, I'm gonna take JEFFJARRETT Jeff Jarrett.
Wow. Damn. That he was not on my big board. I'm not hating the pick. He's held that belt multitude of times.
Yeah.
6 times, I think.
In multiple runs too. He held it with the long hair, and then he came back and he held it with the short hair. Yeah. And
I'll be honest, I like. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, didn't he hold the belt hostage too, and where he didn't want to put China over, so he was gonna leave the belt or leave the company with the belt, and then Vince had to pay him like an extra $90,000 to put China over or some shit. So he's got like a real good story.
And they say chivalry is dead.
Oh shit! Damn. All right, Mike Dog. Well, all right. That leaves me with my last pick. Yeah, you got. I like to show respect to the vets, to the OGs, to the ones who did it. You know, let's go back. Let's go old school. Let's go one of the originals. 2 reigns, 619 total days, still second most of all time.
Did I take?
What?
Okay, never mind. Nothing.
Oh, look, shit! What did I miss? All right.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, he definitely helped establish the Intercontinental Championship as like the premier secondary championship. The fans loved him. Great tenure. Give me Pedro Morales.
It's a good pick.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't think he would get drafted.
I like to show some respect to the OGs in these things sometimes. I'm not streets. I don't have a 1990s and up.
He's 2020s and up now.
Yeah, probably. No, he'd be taking a 4 attitude era, guys. He was for sure taking The Rock, Triple H, Chris Jericho. Well, like maybe not. Mike would have stolen. I like my draft. I feel real good about my squad. The Miz, Razor Ramon. Yeah. I'm feeling the squad. The squad's solid.
I loved your Razor Ramon pick. I love that guy.
Thank you. And that belt looks real sexy on that shoulder right there, man. I don't know. There's something about that way he looks. He's just cool. Maybe the coolest wrestler of all time. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be Shawn
Michaels. I got some good honorable mentions after this. I'm ready.
All right, so it's me to close it out.
You got it.
Yes, sir.
I'm going with one of the most underrated wrestlers to hold that title, Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, okay. All right.
Super, super underrated.
Still going today. 40 years old, and he's twice the size he was back in the day, man. Yeah, great. Good pick. 3 reigns, 354 days. He held it for quite some time, man. Just a stud in the ring.
Right. Oh, I know.
Tim, we should blind ask Streets this draft.
Yeah, because we know he's not going to watch or listen. He says, I'll watch it, though. So you're not watching shit.
I listen to this podcast every week. I mean, the video afterwards.
You're our biggest fan.
Tomorrow at work, I'll listen to this.
Yeah, I like it. And for you people out there, go back and check out the past episodes. We got some great episodes. We had all-time world champions, greatest wrestler of all time tag team. Goats. The GOAT draft was awesome. That fucking
GOAT
sandwich
draft was awesome.
I want to redo that sandwich draft so bad. I think our sandwich draft was top of the line, dude, and we got it cut off halfway through it. But our sandwich draft was epic, dude.
A sandwich draft was so fun. I was so hungry during. It was killing me.
We're gonna redo it. We're gonna redo this.
Everyone's describing their pick with such All right, honorable mentions. Can we talk about my boy Rick Rude, who put the IC belt across his pants, which is iconic as fuck. I mean, you gotta love the IC belt if you're gonna put it on your dick. You know what I mean? Like,
he put everything on his dick. He would put your wife,
He was a stud, dude. That was the first guy I ever seen that had like an 18 pack where he had like the little abs on the big abs and shit. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
He's another guy, and Mr. Perfect's best friend, which is ironic, but that's another guy that in nowadays
high school.
Yeah, man, best friends forever, and they died not long.
I almost took it. I almost took him to have them to keep them together. I did.
You probably should.
I went Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett, you're right. 6 reigns, 300 days. That's impressive, man.
Yeah. 6 times. I mean, I'm saying that's a big win. 6 times.
It is, yeah, real big. I'll give some credit to Jeff Hardy. I think Jeff Hardy always represented that belt very well in little past the Attitude Era, and to Wade Barrett, very underrated Intercontinental Champion, 5 reigns, almost 400 days as champion. He's held it a bunch. So and then of course The Rock, Triple H, those guys that did an epic feud over it. Yeah, that's about it. And the Hitman, of course, Bret Hart. What about the original Intercontinental Champion, Pat Patterson?
Mm-hmm.
How about Marty Jannetty?
Did he hold it? I think he got it. Did he beat Shawn for it?
I think so.
Yeah, he held it for 20 days.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. All right. Marty was fun. I like Marty's tag team with the 1-2-3 kid. I don't know. They beat Money Inc., Bam Bam Bigelow, and Tatanka for the tag titles at a Royal Rumble. It was fun.
You know why wrestling was so fucking great back in the day, before the internet ruined wrestling forever? The 1-2-3 kid was so incredible. And Scott Hall, what an absolute gem of a human. Because there is no way. You want to talk about Hulk not putting guys over? There's a list of guys that would not have put over the 1-2-3 kid out of the stands like that. Mm-hmm. People were like, nah. So that was incredible work when I was a kid. It was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, the guy was 110 pounds soaking wet out there. Yeah, being Razor Ramon. Crazy. But he was great. The 1-2-3 kid was awesome. He had a banger with Bret Hart. He had 2 tag teams, one with Spark Plug Bob Holly and one with Marty Jannetty that were fucking just crazy underrated.
I didn't know he was a real wrestler for like a year and a half, 2 years. Like, honestly, not. I was like, man, they're keeping this shit going.
Yeah, wrestling. The internet did. I've said this many times. What ruined wrestling? The internet. I still love wrestling.
Yes,
but it's, man, between spoilers, more spoilers, and then
complaining.
I mean, all due respect to you guys all watching, but man, some of you guys are crazy, dude. Like just
insufferable.
Crying, insufferable. That's a great word for it, Dylan.
Dude. Honestly, you can bring up something from 5 years ago and it suddenly resurfaces on the internet, and then someone has a weird point to make about it, and then it latches on to other people. You weren't complaining about this when the internet was still around 5 years ago, but now suddenly there's a fake outrage going on. Get the fuck out of here.
Twitter's crazy. I try to stay off Twitter. I used to live on Twitter, and I got over it. I got rid of a lot of wrestling people and try to follow more sports views because not as crazy as a community. But man, it's the IWC it's crazy on Twitter. It's not crazy.
So I got one more honorable mention for the IC title. He only held it for a day, unfortunately. I was there when he won it, though. The pop was unbelievable at AT&T Stadium when Zack Ryder won it. That was fun. That was a really good match, by the way. That ladder match. That was really fun. And for one, he lost it the next day on Raw, but I mean, still, it was a pretty nice moment.
What a surprise that was, though. Nobody thought that Zack Ryder was going to win that match, dude.
Nobody picked that.
Which is why it was cool when The Miz and then Maurice came back, and that was like Maurice's re-debut, which I thought was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's been a lot of great Intercontinental champions, like we said. We're missing. I mean, there's probably been 80 total, 90. Mm-hmm. A lot of them. There's been 68 world champions, I think. I don't remember how many Intercontinental.
There's 92.
92. Yeah. Rob Van Dam, he's another one that comes to my head. He always looked good with that belt, did good things with that belt. I'm trying to think of like any of the like the golden era champions, but I think I'm missing some. You had obviously Honky Tonk Man, as we talked about. He held it for.
Do you know the shortest reign for the title? The shortest reign for the title. Do you know what it is?
No.
Shane Douglas held it for 14 minutes.
Oh, is that what I was just talking about with the that In Your House where they gave him the belt and then Razor Ramon came out?
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah, that I didn't know they actually gave him a freaking Intercontinental title reign. That's crazy.
Yeah, 14 minutes.
Oh
wow.
Shit. Mike Dog, what were you gonna say?
Hot Rod, Roddy Piper.
Yes. Oh, dude. Yes, he beat the Mountie for it in the WrestleMania 8 Classic with Bret Hart. And I mean fucking classic that match was, dude. Oh, Hot Rod. Hot Rod's another guy who's going to go on our list for maybe he might be the greatest wrestler to never hold the world title. And by might, I think if I had 101 in that draft, I'd be taking Hot Rod. I don't think I know. No, I'll say it. Hot Rod is the best wrestler to never win the world championship. You got him, Mr. Perfect, Scott Hall, Jake the Snake, Rick Rude. But Rick Rude held that international title, or whatever that fake WCW one was. So I don't know. Maybe you count Rick Rude. But man, for me, it's Hot Rod. He's got to be it.
He also might make the shit talking draft too.
And what about that? A third draft, Mike Dog, that you mentioned earlier. Guys playing their fake race draft or different race draft.
Yeah, there you go. See, I told you.
Damn. Okay. There's a lot of drafts Hot Rod can make. But yeah, Hot Rod, Mr. Perfect.
Race played draft. That would be a funny thing to do.
Yokozuna. What about you, the great Yokozuna, dude?
I didn't know that till like 10 years ago.
She's one of the Samoans. I had no fucking clue. Maybe
it was 12 years ago, maybe 15 even. Who knows? It all feels like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get old, turn 40. I digress. That was a good call out there, Bakley. Missed so many good Intercontinental champions. Humaga. The great Humaga held that belt, dude. All three members of the Shield, Roman, Mox, Rollins. A belt. Good stuff. Well, all right, boys. You guys got anything else before we get on out of here?
I'm good, man.
When you were a kid, did you read the wrestling magazine at like the magazine shop? How it had like the list. There used to be a magazine, a wrestling magazine, and at the back of the magazine every time it had a list of all the wrestlers, but it had like the like your best like IC belt contenders. It had like the champ and the 10 contenders right there and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Mike, nothing made me happier as a kid than going to the schools and walking down the fucking. My mom will go. Let's think about this. Think about.
I'll be there for 30. I'll be there for 30 minutes.
We couldn't nowadays. All right, I'd be 7, 8 years old, 9 years old, going to the magazine aisle for fucking 30 minutes by myself when my mom walked around the grocery store shopping. Could you imagine leaving a 7 or an 8-year-old nowadays in the fucking magazine aisle? Dude, times were just different. Nothing beat going to the local Jewels and fucking reading the magazines, dude, right across the street. Love that place, dude. Maybe stop on the way home at the local video store that was at the corner and get some Mike and Ice and a blot in a fucking old wrestling VHS and go home and clank my wrestling figures and eat my Mike and Ice and watch old wrestling. God damn it. Nothing beat that shit.
And now I shall cry because that was like over 30 years ago for me.
Let's take it back to the positive. Caleb Williams playing Sunday night. All the starters playing Sunday night. Sunday night football at home. Cannot wait, baby. How many plays is Caleb going to play? Is he going to play into the second quarter, do you think?
I think he gets off at least 10, 12 snaps.
Fuck. If he only plays 12 snaps, I will be very upset. Well,
Really?
Yeah. Well, okay, 12 snaps should be a fucking. If he plays 12 snaps and it's a touchdown drive, and then they take him out, then maybe that's okay. But if he plays
a 4 or 5 play drive, and then 8 or 9 play drive, and you're out.
I don't know, man. I kind of want him to take like 4 or 5 drives and play into the middle of the second quarter, dude. I want this kid to get reps, dude.
I want him to play the whole time. I don't give a fuck.
Is he going to play? Well, right. I think the kid should play the full game. Again, I'm going to be one of the crybabies in Chicago crying about this. If you got Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow and all these other guys out there week 1 playing fucking quarterback, why is Caleb Williams too good? Or is it because he's just not ready yet? And if he's not ready yet, that's fine. It's totally okay.
Were those teams having joint practices all week too? That's what he was saying. Ben Johnson saying he got work versus another team all week. It was. That's all.
It's okay. It's all right. He's playing this week. All the starters are playing this week. This week starts.
We can't say this is the guy that we wanted. He handpicked us. He waited for us. This, that, and the other. And then after one preseason game, we're like, I don't like the way he does things. That's all it took was a preseason game to be like, what is he doing?
I just want Caleb to take snaps. And Ben Johnson and BJ, I trust. All right. And I think we're going to be in the Super Bowl this year. And if not this year, next year. And if not next year, the following year. All right. And
Bears.
Bears, Super Bowl. And that's how I'll end it. Other than that, do you fellas got anything else?
From a football standpoint, no. I got nothing.
It's
gonna be rough.
Your team should be the worst team in the league this year. I don't.
Yeah, we probably will be. We have the worst odds on like all the sports books to win the Super Bowl. So
yeah,
even behind the Browns. Yeah,
you're the classic team of win week 1 though, and then lose 15 straight.
More than likely.
Because listen. So week 1's the hardest one to bet. I'm a big gambler. Week 1's the hardest one to bet because there's some teams that are practicing all training camp for the season, and then there's the Saints that could be putting these 4 weeks right here all towards week 1, and they're just like come out gung ho, and then they lose 13, 14 straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, more than likely that's gonna happen. Yeah.
The division's tough too, man. I think Atlanta should be pretty solid again. I think Carolina's going to be much improved, and Tampa Bay. I love Baker, so I think.
The Saints could beat all those teams in the upset. Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Well, I think they're all 8-9 to 9-8 teams, but I think they're all significantly better than the Saints. So
sure, but a 9-8 team shit in the bed. Wouldn't surprise you losing
especially on the road.
Tyler Shuck fucking. Throwing a deep bomb touchdown.
No, that kid's no. That kid's fucking the quarterback. They're 1-5 in the division at best. One upset. Yeah, that kid's trash. He's one of the worst.
1-5 in the division could be the next Jordan Love. That's what he does in the division.
I saw his bitch ass is hurt right now. He might not even start the season.
Oh,
They didn't look so bad with Malik Willis last year. I'll just say that. I don't think the fall off was significant from Jordan Love and Malik Willis, but that just goes to the point that Jordan Love ain't shit.
I think Matt LaFleur is real good.
Yeah, real good coach. Real good coach.
I think people hype up Dan Campbell. I'm not a big Dan Campbell fan, but I think KOC and LaFleur are fucking super legit. I think they're really good fucking offensive brains. BJ walked into 3 real good coaches, and you might even say Meat Campbell's at the bottom of that list, but they're all different, man. We'll see. We'll see how he does.
Yeah, Ben versus LaFleur, Ben versus KOC, Ben versus Campbell. Sign me I'm ready for football, man. I'm fucking ready for football.
Yeah, Ben's for sure the 4th best in our division.
Yeah, but I think we got the best quarterback in the division, so.
I live by that. Maybe not to start this year, by the end of this year.
Absolutely. Yes. I don't think JJ McCarthy's going to be shit. But again, KOC is great. So we'll see what he turns him into. I'd love to see Caleb under KOC. But now we got Caleb under Ben Johnson. So let's fucking go.
JJ also has like the best receiver in football or second best receiver, whichever you want to look at it as. So that's going to help him immensely.
Yeah, Jordan Addison's no slouch. They got Hawkinson there as well. They got
Justin Jefferson's insane. Like insane.
He's Justin Jefferson. Yeah,
It's
Justin
insane
Jefferson.
how good he is.
When we do our all-time NFL draft, if you took Justin Jefferson, I would say okay. Like it's like that's how good Justin Jefferson is. Justin Jefferson is historically great already.
But he was the second best receiver on his college team. I'll tell you that. And he was the second best receiver last year.
I'd love to see Justin Jefferson play with Joe Burrow in the NFL. I think like all the I think, and there's no disrespect to Jamar Chase, but for all the Jamar Chase is better than Justin Jefferson people, I'd like to see Justin Jefferson play with Joe Burrow because Joe Burrow.
Hear me out. This is going to sound crazy.
In the league.
Yeah, he could be. He could be. Listen, Joe Burrow's sick. He's great. Hear me out though. There's something to be said of when you're such a sick athlete like a Chase or a Jefferson. So Jamar Chase, he has Joe Burrow hitting him on his routes, hitting him perfect good spots, right? But Justin Jefferson's getting that go-get-him balls, and a lot of go-get-him balls, you're going against a 5'9" to 6'1" cornerback, and I think Jefferson has that. And then he does a lot of freestyle like that, and then you're in the open field too. I think Justin Jefferson gets targets, and the open field nature of having shitty quarterbacks is not as big a crazy thing because Jefferson's a freak athlete, dude. That's what he does, you know?
So if you had to take one, are you taking JJ or Chase for the Bears?
I'm taking Jamar Chase. He was the better guy in college. He's the better athlete. He runs better routes, and that's no set to Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson's great. I'm not saying he's not great, but Jamar Chase was that better guy. He was the number one guy. They were lined up next to each other, and that was your number one guy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's college. I've seen Justin Jefferson play with a lot of shitty quarterbacks. Not a lot, just some mediocre quarterbacks. And
Jamar Chase, really, Kirk Cousins shitty?
No, he was good, but he had a couple crappy ones in between, right? Cousins was hurt, and Sam Darnold looked he looked great last year. But again, maybe the KOC effect. I don't know. I'm going to take Justin Jefferson though. That's his numbers are insane, man. I think
he's got size.
His first. How long have they been in the league now? 5 years.
4 and 5.
4 and 5.
Because Chase had to stay another year because he's a year younger, I think.
That's right. Different draft classes. Dylan, that's your squad. That's the best college football team of all time, right?
Oh yeah. All right, easily.
Yeah, that was squad. We were talking about that squad.
Who was better down there? Was Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson? It was Jamar Chase, dude. Jamar Chase was the guy, and he was a year younger.
Wasn't Terrace Marshall better than Justin Jefferson too, though? So
no.
They were all good. They were all fun to watch. But for me watching every week, Jamar, I think, was the top guy there. But Terrace Marshall playing with Joe Burrow, that was a deadly connection as well. So for one, you can make an argument for all three of them. Also Thad Moss, the tight end, Randy Moss's son. Man, that dude played well there. But then he goes to the NFL and ain't no hear nothing from him at all.
Yeah, don't mean shit. College and pros don't mean shit.
No.
I was convinced Joe Burrow was going to be a badass though, because he was maybe the coolest dude I've ever seen in college history. He's still probably the coolest dude I've ever seen in college history. He's got more swag than I've ever seen in life. Dude. Like Joe Cool is just the dude. Like, God, that guy's the man. Fuck that guy.
I love Joe Burrow. I'd love to see the Bengals actually win. I hope they come.
He has that the bravado where he just laughs it off, it's just so cool. I hate that guy.
There was a video going around because all these fucking kids were trying to ask him for autographs at kids teenagers at 2 a.m, and he was just brushing them off and shit. And I'm like, and they're like, oh, what an asshole for not signing the autographs. I was like, man, the words I would have come out of my mouth, these fucking kids are harassing me at 2 a.m, would have been far nicer than just, man. He looked all sorts of fucking zooted, though. I'm not going to lie. Watch the video. He looked fucked up. Looked good.
He went on Part of My Take after he won the national championship in college, and he was hammered. That interview was a hammered interview. He was hammered. And Coach O was hammered too. It was fucking great. So good.
Oh, dead ass wrong. He actually stopped in here. What? No, we already did the draft streets. We were just wrapping up shooting the shit.
Hey, Streets. Did anybody hear about these Michigan sanctions that are coming in the next day or two? With the team that didn't cheat and it was just normal.
Well, hope you're having a good trip, Streets. Hope Orlando is nice down there. And yes, I agree with this one. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had a huge drop off.
Yeah, he did.
I thought he was going to be a stud.
Oh, me too.
Chiefs, man. I mean, he was serviceable, but he was a first round pick, right? End of the first.
I believe so.
There were better running backs. I had a real bad memory, but I remember there being better running backs on the board, and they saying that Mahomes specifically wanted CEH, so that's why the Chiefs drafted him.
Yeah, he was the last pick in the first round.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's currently on the Saints now.
No shit. Is he?
Yeah.
He played a couple games last year, but he was hurt a lot last year, I thought.
Yeah, they signed him in the later portion of the year, and now he's still on the roster now. But I mean, from when you got Kamara there, you got Kendra Miller, who can never stay healthy.
Yeah.
And then Clyde.
Fuck Kendra Miller, man. I thought that kid was going to be a
man. I mean, didn't we all? I mean, the
a
entire Saints Twitter thought Kendra Miller was going to be the next big thing. Man, can't stay healthy.
Yeah, I had him in like 7 leagues. Very disappointing.
Yeah,
That made me break up. Yeah. Yeah. All right. You guys got anything else?
Nope.
All right.
No, sir.
Well, thank you guys all for tuning in. Really appreciate it. A bunch of you guys still watching on Twitter. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Swing on over to YouTube, Game Breaker Sports. Put it in. Like, come over, subscribe to the channel. We have great content over here. Drafts every single week. As the NFL season's approaching, we're going to be doing more content. We're going to be doing picks we're going to try to do all the weeks. We'll do the weeks as the season goes, but maybe before the season starts, we'll do some videos where we do the preseason picks for each week and see kind of how we can correlate the records as the season goes. We're going to do a bunch of fun shit with football, lots of more drafts coming, but thank you guys all for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys. Always a pleasure hanging out with Mike Dog and Dylan back in the house with us. So you guys all have a good night.